Hello, I'm Abby Louise, and I directed Absolute.
Ben O'Neill, and I played the Doctor in Doctor Who Absolute Zero.
I'm Brandon McCaffrey, and I play Ben Summerfield, the grandson of Benny Summerfield.
Ian Harris. I played strategist Gartrox.
I'm Chelsea Lagan, and I played Raina and Jade.
So, hi.
Nailed that.
Nailed it.
My new and improved experiment made Chelsea sticky.
Okay.
Great.
Throw that in there. Discuss.
You can laugh all you like. It's not getting to the final fucking edit.
It will do. I don't edit these. I just leave these as they are. So that's going in, mate.
Oh, God.
Chelsea, I think they need some context.
Really? I think it just speaks for itself.
Right?
No. So
That's it.
there is a certain scene that my character is choking on water, Mars water, or whatever it is. And obviously, I do not drink water, and I had no water at hand. All I had was a half-empty Monster energy drink. And
Chelsea drinks no water. It is not a necessary thing for Chelsea to survive.
and when I spittled it everywhere, I didn't realize I spat over everything else, including myself. And yes, I am now sticky.
Thundered.
Yeah, we don't record these behind the duvet things like days out. We record them when we record the story.
Literally,
so currently Chelsea is
just
still
finished.
covered in Monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very apt,
So-
I think.
Brad,
Yeah.
first script you've written for TT.
It is.
Ooh.
Terrifying.
Brilliant. We love it.
I was so scared. Honestly, this thing went through 3 editors, including you and Ian. And whoever's she's not here at the minute, Gretchen as well. And
then I read it.
honestly- And then Ben read it, and he gave it his approval for thanks. Mostly because I think I gave him the best lines.
Yeah.
But it was something I wanted to do. I hadn't done it in a while, and was like, yeah, everyone else has had a bit of a shtick at it. Why not? And turns out it's actually not bad.
All right.
Yes, it's all right. I enjoyed
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, guys.
No, I quite like this one because this is going to be the first Eighth Doctor one I've done since Edgy Yesterday, which was October 2021. It's currently, at time of recording, March 2022. So it's been a while. And yeah, I really enjoy. You're right, because I do have the best lines. It's probably the most. I said it while we were recording, but probably the most fun I've had with the script for the Eighth Doctor since the first one we did. Which was all the way back in August.
Yeah, because I do. For anyone that doesn't know what I said, I do like a lot of comedy. Comedy's like my strength in the world, anyway. So I do like stand up and things like that. And I felt when writing Eight, I feel like because we've set this with Eight in the Time War, Eight's at that point in life where he's just trying to make jokes to distract himself from everything.
That's just Eight in general.
It's Eight in general, but he's making even more so, I feel.
Yeah.
That's why I think I like Eight for this story. Because I feel like realistically, I think there are points where you could drop any Doctor in the story. It didn't matter who it was, and it works. But the jokes are so Eight.
It's one of those things because we've done, of course, the 3 Charlie ones before this, and we've got more of those coming. So stick around. But those have all been very specifically written to be Eighth Doctor and Charlie stories. Whereas this one, it's quite nice because you could sort of drop any Doctor in, and it is sort of the actual dialogue itself, rather than the premise of the story that is sort of holding it together as an Eighth story. And I really like that.
And it was nice to give him. We have our first technically in TT. It's our first original companion.
Oh yeah. First original companion with certainly with Eight. I think we've got another one coming as well.
Yeah, we've got one in the production
just throwing the
lines.
seeds.
Throwing it out there.
I do more of these. It's great to be back as Eight because I haven't done it in ages, and I love playing Eight. I love record. I mean, I say this like I've never recorded with Brandon because fun fact, all of Angels was recorded with me and Brandon, and it's really nice to have Brandon playing my companion and it not be Charlotte Pollard.
I'll say this though, this is the first 8 we've done since Ian and Chelsea joined the TTs.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
That's weird because
Ian, how did it feel for you getting to play an Ice Warrior? It's not exactly a typical villain, is it?
That's actually my natural voice. This is
He's putting a voice on now.
this is the voice that I put on for professional, appearances. No, it was great fun. It was great fun. I loved imagining I had Lego hands. No, it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. And I just love playing villains. Villains are amazing. And it was really nice to play this one because even though it's a very short script, there was a lot to Gartrox insofar as he's completely flawed. Bless him. 100%. He's had a tough old life. A tough old life he's had. It sounds like he's been bullied at every turn.
He was a megalomaniac, but the real thing was he was bullied.
He believed that he could, improve the lot of the Ice Warriors, really, but they didn't think much of what he was trying to do. I don't think
didn't really go for the biological warfare.
No, the sort of weapons of mass destruction thing. It wasn't for them. So,
I have to admit, I do love this concept of a pre-Waters of Mars.
Yeah,
that was something that sort of like came to me as I was going through this, and because I knew I wanted to do an Ice Warrior story a lot because Ben really wanted an Ice Warrior story.
For people who don't know, I love the Ice Warriors.
And I thought, well, give you an Ice Warrior story and you'll love it. And then I was like, I need something else here. I need something more. And one thing I think that's never really been tapped into, and they've never really gone further into it in the show, is the Flood from Waters of Mars. But this is obviously a prequel, and I think you can either take this as it gets his memory wiped so many times he'll never remember the story, or the fact that it's so basic that he sees the Flood compared to when he sees it as 10, it doesn't really stick.
Well,
there's a lot of options.
It's also like as you said, we've sort of quite implicitly said it in the Time War.
Yeah.
So with that, you have that sort of thing, and all of this could be on. If there comes a day when this messes with continuity in a really bad way, it's Time War. As Nev Fountain said in an interview, he said, "Didn't you watch the series? The Time War did it."
So it was quite interesting to be able to bring back the Flood in a way, and I think anybody listening to this, because I've not really told anyone about the secret villain, I think when they do, they're going to be quite shocked.
You told me. That was because you knew I wasn't going to read the script before the script.
Exactly.
Those are the big bits for me. Being able to speak ancient North Martian and
German.
It's German in reverse. But knowing that I was responsible for the Flood winning, I love the Flood. I think they're amazing. So.
That's quite interesting as well.
Chelsea gets all convulsed.
Oh, aye.
You haven't died in a TT audio before, have you?
No,
it's your first TT death.
Oh, jeez, there we go. Happy days.
Have we all died now?
Tick, tick.
Have we all died?
I've died so many times.
Brandon just gets to collide.
I'm Rory Williams at this bloody
I've died in Queer Doctor twice, actually. Brandon's died in basically everything he's ever been in.
I've not been in it enough. I've not been in it enough.
You die in this one as well.
That's been my death, and it ended very stickily.
Sticky death.
But one thing I did love is just Brandon's ever-changing accent.
Oh no! So obviously, Brad and Chelsea and Ben are all Irish, and Brad is trying to do not Irish, and then Chelsea's being Irish, so it throws his accent off, and it all.
Yeah, well, it was quite funny when because the way we record is we do the rehearsal and then we record it. And as we're going through the rehearsal, and Brandon's first goes out, and then Chelsea starts speaking, and then Brandon's accent changes midway through, and it's very strange.
Suddenly it was all like, "You're absolutely sure about that, Doctor? Seems very strange." Raina, what are you on about?
What about you?
What about you?
I think whenever you said it, I just looked up and was just like, "That's not what you're supposed to sound like for this one."
Because I hear your accent, I didn't even realize the change in my voice straight away because I just did it and was like, "Yeah, I'm having a conversation with Chelsea." And I was like,
Raina,
Raina.
No, I think this is definitely the one I've had the most fun with the Eighth Doctor in a while because
I won't be offended.
Yeah, it's just the last two we did were very different recording experiences, and we've sort of learned as we went. The eighth ones were very early on.
this is the first 8 we've made that I've not written.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's a really fun script.
The
so
brand
I
it is.
love it. I love
Oh.
I love the fact that I've not written it.
And I like the fact that I can just read it and the dialogue's there and I don't and because there's sometimes where I'll read something and I go, oh, I'm going to throw in a line there.
Chowder.
I actually, because I've directed you so many times, I noticed you didn't really do that at all. You
No, I didn't do
added
this
in
because
one with Russell on, and that was it.
Intimate was
Intimate.
added.
Intimate
Just
was
because
added.
he's a very sexual being.
It's
And-
like
Just ask
in
Kenna.
Edge of Yesterday, there's
I
a
have a
whole thing
subplot
about
about
chowder.
Yeah, I can't remember where that came. I just went, chowder.
Chowder, moldy chowder.
That threw me completely. The intimate line threw me completely because it made me laugh, and I was supposed to be, quite petulant. You're getting quite fed up with you in that scene, but just pretty much before my cue, you're just going, come over here. I've got a bit of an intimate problem to share with you, and I'm just like, oh my god, no,
No, wait, no.
I've only got Lego hands. Don't make me do it.
Oh, I do love that we've gone with the Lego handed ones, though.
Yeah, but that's again that's my fault as well. I'm not gonna repeat what I've actually said.
No.
Because this is an all ages this is an all ages audio drama, and that's not appropriate for anyone to hear.
I will say this: the lines about Lego in it do make me giggle. The throwaway 8 lines about
I
Lego.
need those.
Yeah.
I love his line of the one at the pyramid. And it's like, oh, it's the old Legos that I don't know. It was either that or somebody's chucked spaghetti at a wall and hope it's stuck. I don't know why, but I really love that.
I do love that you just sort of with this script, because I think there's a tendency, and it's the reason that I try my best to avoid it, which is writing yourself. And there's a tendency, I always worry about it when I write myself, which I thankfully haven't had to do. But it's always my biggest worry is when you think, oh, that's a good line, I'll give it to me, and you haven't done that.
I've given you next.
You've given me all the best
You've
lines.
given me
No, this is the thing. You would assume that would be the case, but you tend to say, I shouldn't have that line, so you do give it to the other people. I will admit that.
And I just think that's what I really love about this script is that I can read a line and go, oh, I'm going to be quoting that for a while. And we haven't had as many lines. We didn't do as many retakes this time around because we've had a few incidents with it where we've done lines more than once, or perhaps many times. But this time, apart from we had slight technical issues with this entire story.
Slight.
It's just been the cursed audio, hasn't it?
Yeah, everything with it has ended up a cursed
This
audio.
is true.
We did Edge of Yesterday in an evening.
Yeah.
Like that was this was really nice because despite the fact we had quite a few production issues, we've sort of come out on top with this one, and it's really lovely.
I wouldn't say that yet. I've got to edit it yet.
That's true. But it's really lovely to sit here and have a villain to talk to as well, because I haven't had that yet.
That's true. We've not really had it because you the angels, which were like,
they're not exactly chatty. The angels.
They're not very chatty.
The
Oh my god!
Are sorted by Gretchen, not by you.
You can tell all the funny lines in Angels were me in the script. We're going, I think he should compliment their dresses.
Oh my god! Did they
that.
call it any other color other than grey?
And we were sitting there, we're recording that. And went, oh, put that in the script. But whereas here, where was it? I didn't really have any interactions with the main villains either. Edge, there isn't really a main villain.
Katie
so
Haynes.
it's really we love you, Katie.
No, we love Katie.
But I have Ian, and it's really fun to have a villain that I can sort of psychologically torture by calling me over for an intimate conversation.
I feel like this is the first one that we've done, especially it's a Who one, that say it's not queer, obviously, that it's a traditional Who story, if that makes sense.
Definitely with the 8th Doctor, yeah.
Because I've with the 8 stuff previous, like we have more stuff coming out soon, which is
with Charlie as well.
With,
there's another
Charlie.
6 coming out after this.
Yeah, we have like your typical like sea devils and all that like classic Who monsters coming up. But prior to this, it was all very
sort of weird.
Werewolves
that was something that Ben said to me before when we did the first read through that he was really happy that we'd kind of gone classic Ice Warrior as well,
Yeah.
because it's very sort of like that was, and you talking about like having the nice lines to do. I mean, you guys have all this lovely comedy in the script, which is great, but it depends what you mean by nice lines, because I think some of Gartrox's lines are great because he's actually quite vulnerable in some of these. It's this kind
I'll never get over my precious.
yeah. Oh, I got to say my precious as well. Oh,
My
love it.
precious
My precious.
experiments.
That was one of the things, because obviously Ice Warriors in every story, they suddenly, they can get a bit samey with Ice Warriors, and that's something I didn't want to do with him.
Yeah,
which is kind of why I made him into a strategist and give him something that we've not seen of an Ice Warrior race, because they would have these people.
He's got a personality.
He does.
Because I think the best Ice Warriors that you remember from the classic series are the ones with personalities. Slar and Izixir and Varga are all they're the ones you remember because they have names. That's a big reason. But they're also, and Ian actually did this very well with his performance as well. They walk the line between the very raspy, whispery voice and also having somehow this quite dignified voice as well.
Yeah.
And Ian walks that line so well in the script as well, and I love it because again, I haven't had a villain to sort of have a conversation with, and I really love the fact I've gotten to do that in this one.
Bring back
And
the
on
Ice
that
Warriors
note-
again, then.
And on that note, I'm trying to think if we have Ice Warriors coming up again. I don't
think we do.
I can't remember.
No, don't think so.
We've got plenty of writers in this.
Sea Devils and Sea
Well,
Devils.
at least we
and
know we've got an
Headless
Ice
Horsemen,
Warrior if we need them.
Yes.
but prepare
And
to
on
come
that
back
note,
all the time.
thank you for joining us for Behind the Duvet.
Yeah.
I love Behind the Duvet.
And
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.